So I think it's probably safe to say that every single Tennessee fan remembers where they were on November the 19th, 2022. If the date doesn't ring a bell off the top of your head, this is what happened on that day. Josh Heupel and the number 5 Vols went down to Columbia, South Carolina, where they lost to the Gamecocks. But the worst thing that happened that night was Heisman hopeful quarterback Hendon Hooker also tore his ACL. Now you may be wondering why I'm bringing this topic up, but yesterday I read an article with Hendon Hooker and he gave out some details that not a lot of us knew. Now, yesterday, Hendon Hooker alongside Joe Milton went on 104.5 The Zone with Ron Slay, and he said he tore his meniscus in the game before against Missouri. And if you remember that game, that is where the Vols boat raced Missouri 66-24. Now, here's some direct quotes from Hendon himself. He says, "What's really crazy is I didn't even run prior to that game the entire week. I was just sitting in the pocket, throwing the ball." He goes on to say, "I tore my meniscus the game before against Missouri," and he says, "I essentially played the entire South Carolina game on a torn meniscus." And he goes on to say, in the third play of the game, he ran for 50 to 55 yards, and he says, "I'm good to go." But then he said the next time he tried to run, that's when everything went south. Now, we've talked about this several times over the years, every time Tennessee goes to South Carolina, that the field is always in poor condition. And it seems like Joe Milton and Hendon Hooker both had the same things to say. But nonetheless, I thought that article was really interesting because all of us fans just thought that he tore his ACL on a play where he tried to put his foot in the ground and take off and run. But it goes to show how good Hendon Hooker actually was to be playing on a torn meniscus the week before and still put up almost 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks in a loss against South Carolina. But nonetheless, it's no secret that Hendon Hooker will always be a VFL. Go Big Orange.